I never want to babysit ever again. This story makes me mad. Take it away, Dan!
Okay, why are you giving me attitude?
Just go with it.
It was a Sunday afternoon when Joy the elephant got a knock on their door. They opened it to find Mrs. Hernandez, the block's resident chatterbox and mom of 3 terrible kids.
Joy, I heard you great with the little ones.
She started, not giving Joy much room to respond.
Could you watch my kids for a few hours tonight? I've got a meeting at the community center, and Hugo canceled last minute. I'll pay you, of course.
Joy hesitated. They like kids, sure, but babysitting 3 of them? That sounded like a job for someone with more experience. But before they could politely decline, Mrs. Hernandez added,
I'll throw in a fresh batch of my churros.
Joy's ears perked up. They were a sucker for churros.
All right,
They said, trying to sound confident.
I'll do it.
By 6 p.m., Joy was at the Hernandez house, greeted by chaos. Mateo, the oldest, was arguing with his video game. Camilla, the middle child, was running laps around the couch with a superhero cape flapping it behind her. And baby Sophia was sitting in her high chair, throwing peas on the floor like it was confetti.
Okay, y'all.
Joy announced, clapping their hands together.
Let's have some fun.
Mateo barely looked up.
I'm busy.
Camilla stopped running long enough to challenge.
Can you play superheroes with me? You have to be the villain.
And Sophia? Well, she threw a pea directly at Joy's trunk.
Yeah.
Joy sighed and reminded themselves they'd signed up for this. After a few failed attempts of getting everyone to settle down, Mateo refused to pause his stupid game, and Camilla turned the superhero game into a wrestling match. Joy decided to improvise.
Stop it! Okay, new plan.
Joy said, grabbing their ukulele. They strummed a chord and started singing a silly song about superheroes and video games. Mateo paused his game to roll his eyes and called Joy a stupid frickin' elephant who doesn't know how to narrate a story right.
Well, that's what happened.
Oh, sure it did! Going on with the story. Eventually, he put the controller down to listen. Camilla sat cross-legged on the floor.
Oh, you're stumbling up the whole story.
You're stumbling up your entire existence. You want me to keep going? We're trying to take these kids to sleep. You're putting me to sleep. Mentally. Shh.
Okay.
Where was I? Camilla sat cross-legged on the floor, wide-eyed. Even Sophia quieted down, gnawing on a teething ring as she listened. Joy grinned.
Now that I have your attention, let's make a deal. We clean up the living room first, and then we'll play superhero karaoke. Deal? Do villains sing?
Camilla asked suspiciously.
Absolutely. But only the really cool ones.
The night wasn't perfect. Sophia had a meltdown before bedtime, Camilla tried to climb the bookshelves twice, and Mateo insisted on explaining the entire plot of Super Mario Bros. During dinner. But Joy managed to wrangle them all without too many casualties. When Mrs. Hernandez returned, the house wasn't spotless, but it wasn't on fire either. Joy handed Sophia off with a tired smile.
How'd it go?
Mrs. Hernandez asked.
Your kids are something.
Mrs. Hernandez laughed.
That's one way to put it. Thank you so much, Joy.
As Joy walked home, churros in hand.
But not the money! Which was what I was promised!
They couldn't help but feel a little proud.
That's a lie! You're lying in my story. Why are you lying? I didn't feel proud. Those kids were torment! Yeah! Man, I hate children.
We're watching. You're telling this to children.
Well, I hate you!
Hey! That's not very nice.
Fine, I'm just mad today.
And what do you do with the mad that you feel?
You're right. I'm sorry. I'll go punch a wall or something.
Well, as Mr. Rogers would put it, I like you just the way you are. And that's the best bedtime advice I got for you that no storybook would ever give. Good night, everybody.